from St Elizabeth Hospice, who's going to talk to us about open gardens initially, but also a lot of the very good work that the hospice movement does, how she got involved, and a lot more besides. You'll be very, very surprised. Good morning, Emily.
Good morning.
Good morning. So what got you involved with the hospice movement?
Well, I've been working at the hospice now for about 2.5 years, and I had been travelling for about a year, and I'd come back and I was looking for work. My friend was working in the marketing team, and there was a job coming up, and she said to me, she said, "I think you'll be perfect for it. It's only a temp job, but are you interested?" And I was like, "I'm definitely interested." My degree was in community arts, so I did a lot of community-based work, running projects with different community groups. And so she said, "Yeah, I think you'll be perfect for it. Why don't you come in?" So I came in, met the team, and my 3-month temp job turned into 2.5 years later. So
well done you. I mean, what a worthwhile thing to get involved in, you know, the hospice. We all need somebody. We know somebody who's had to use the hospice movement, and obviously Emily's doing extremely good work. So what do you want to say? What will you do in your job? What do you like about the job? I mean, you know, what's to you are the benefits?
I absolutely love the hospice. I love, I mean, the work that the hospice does, the jobs the nurses do is just unbelievable. So my job is to basically raise funds for the hospice, get communities involved for, you know, in the hospice. And if I can show them the work that goes on there and help to raise money to keep it going, then, you know, I love that about my job. I love meeting different people, getting to talk to them, finding out what's going on in their lives, and then kind of showing them what's going on in my working life and combining the two.
I think that's absolutely brilliant. I mean, I'm sure, quite honestly, you're always looking for volunteers as well.
Always, I mean, we've got about just over 1,000 volunteers working for us at the moment, and that is all the people on our reception desk at the hospice are all volunteers. The people that tend to our gardens are volunteers. People in the shops. When we do events, we have volunteers. We have drivers that are volunteers. Hairdressers. All these people, we couldn't run the hospice without them. There's absolutely no way we could, so we're always on the lookout for volunteers.
Oh, fantastic. So anybody out there, please, I mean, at the end of this there will be the website address, so you know how to contact Emily or somebody else on the team. So yeah, you know, look, give it a try. You know, as you said, they're always needing it. The open gardens, that's coming up. It's summer. It is summer.
It's meant to
be summer. And I was going to talk about the various open gardens which are coming up. And there's a lot more than just being an open garden, from what I understand. So far away.
So this weekend on the 30th of June, we've got 3 gardens opening for us. There's one in Westleton, and I mean, that garden sounds absolutely fantastic. There's a cocktail garden. I think they've got acres of land. There's sunken terrace. There's ponds. That's open 2 till 6. And then from about 5 o'clock in the cocktail garden, there's free wine. So if anyone fancies a glass of wine in the cocktail garden, that's the barn at Westleton. And I think that's about £3 entry per person. But I mean, for a glass of wine as well, that's a bargain.
A cheap glass of wine.
And I was looking at the garden, and it's been described as maybe one of the quirkiest gardens in Suffolk. So there's loads of different bits. There's different, like, there's replicas of palaces and things in this garden. So it sounds fantastic. Then Barham Hall's opening for us on the 30th of June as well. That's 2 till either 5 or 6 p.m. They've got the Suffolk Concert Band playing, so there's entertainment as well. And again, they've got different water features, and Barham Hall is absolutely beautiful. So you get entertainment while you're looking around the garden as well. And then a house in Norwich Road is opening for us on the 30th as well. All the details are on our website, so I'll give you the web address at the end, but to find out a bit more about the gardens, and you can look online. But again, most of the gardens are opening from about £2 to £3 per person. A lot of them will be serving refreshments, plant sales, bits as well.
Which obviously yours goes to the funding.
Which
is brilliant.
And then on the 7th of July, there's a house in Westmoreland Road in Felixstowe they're opening for us.
Yes.
And they've got 1/4 of an acre. They've got different water features. I think their garden's got a kind of very eclectic mix of different bits going on.
Right.
So,
okay.
I met the lady, and she said that she likes to show off her garden. So that's why they'd like to open the garden for us, so they can show off. I mean, people put so much hard work into their gardens that it's nice to be able to kind of show off all the hard work that you've done.
Oh goodness, yeah, and definitely.
People always like a nose. People like to have a nose at other people's gardens and things. So if you're a bit nosy, then it's the perfect opportunity to just go and have a wander around and have a peek at everybody else's garden.
I think I'm probably about the worst culprit for that.
Oh no, I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And then on the 7th of July again, there's a garden in Ardley that's opening for us.
Right.
And they've got orchards and different bits as well.
Lovely. Absolutely brilliant.
So yeah, loads of gardens are opening for us, and we've already had some gardens that have opened. I think we've had about 4 or 5 different gardens that have opened for us already. Okay. But we just keep our fingers crossed that the sun is shining.
Fingers crossed, everybody. You did. I think you said there's a band involved in one of these as well. Was it just one band?
That's the Suffolk concert
just Suffolk concert band.
At the Barham Hall.
Right. Okay. That's lovely. Oh, fantastic. You're also saying you're getting involved with something new. Would you like to explain to our viewers exactly what this is? And again, obviously, any interest from anybody outside?
Yeah.
Contact Emily.
It's a new project that we're working on at the moment, and it's called a buzz group.
Yeah.
And basically, it's getting together with a group of people, different groups of people, and we inform them what's going on at the hospice. We tell them new things that are going on, different events that are going on.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a 6 to 8 week meeting where we just give them information, tell them all the exciting things that are happening, and then they go off and tell different people, and it's kind of a word of mouth.
Okay.
It's also a chance to get collection pots and things out in shops. I could be talking to you and say, oh, is there a shop you go in regularly? You say, oh yeah, I always pop into this shop, I know them quite well. Then we say, oh, could you get a collection pot out, just to put on the counter that people can put their loose change in? And then you say, I'll ask them. And it's just getting the hospice out and about and spreading the word and telling them all the things that are going on. So that's a new project that we're starting at the moment. Fantastic. So there'll be more information on the website again.
Lovely, absolutely great. But you obviously get involved in more than that. So, explain exactly what else you do.
So I was saying before, my job is community fundraising. So I work very closely with different community groups. I go out and do talks to schools, to women's institutes, to basically anywhere that there's a group of people that get together and they want to learn a bit more about the hospice. Then I'll go out and do a talk to them, do a presentation. If people have raised money for us and they want to come and have a tour of the hospice to show where the money that they've worked so hard to raise for us goes, then I'll give them a tour of the hospice. And we normally do a big check presentation with the large comedy checks, because it always looks nicer when you've got a big check of how much you've raised. So that's part of my job, and basically getting out, helping community groups, helping the community do events. So if you wanted to put on a dance, or if you wanted to put on a quiz night, or if you wanted to do a run or something to raise money, then I would help you. I'd get involved. I'd be your support. I would come to your meetings. I would kind of advise you on different things. We can do posters, banners, attend on the day. So my job is to support you and to help you put on the best event that you can to raise money for the hospice.
Very important. Very, very important. And there's a group. It's a group actually set in Felixstowe.
Yeah, we've got a Felixstowe Friends group. So we've got a Felixstowe Friends group that have been running for years, and it's a group of ladies that get together and they basically fundraise for us, doing different events themselves. So they get together every 6 to 8 weeks and have a cup of tea and some cake and discuss ideas of fundraisers they can do over the year. So they do hold quiz nights, which is so popular. They get sold out because people just love coming to the quiz nights. There's a curry night coming up in Felixstowe, that there's yummy food, and they do raffles and games and things that raise money for us. There's posters all over Felixstowe, and again, the details are on the website. They do flower displays at Christmas time. They do the light up in Hamilton Road, having a stall, and basically they're kind of the face of the hospice in the Felixstowe area. And yeah, they work really hard, and
always looking for new members.
Oh definitely. And yeah, it's just a nice social event as well, you know, a group of people getting together and having a laugh, having a chat, and raising money at the same time. So it's really, really, really sociable. And always looking for new members.
So anybody out there, you know, as Emily says, it's out there. But be on the website, contact her, and off you go. So what do you do outside work, Emily? Tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I love music. I love singing, and I'm in a soul choir, so I'm in Suffolk Soul Singers. Last week we did a gig at the Wolsey Theatre, and it was brilliant. It was just one of the best things that we've done. We had a band behind us, and we sung different songs from Stevie Wonder, Jessie J. Just it was such a good feeling. The crowd were up on their feet, dancing and clapping, and it was just brilliant. And there's an event for the hospice called Ufford Bygones on the 14th of July. And it's kind of a family fun day, and there's all different stalls, and there's old cars and tractors and things that people can come and have a look at. And the Suffolk Soul Singers are going to be singing there on, I think, about 1 o'clock. So we've been asked to sing. So it's combining my work with kind of my passion of singing.
I can't think of anything
perfect. It's absolutely perfect. So
it's lovely.
Yeah, again, let's hope the weather stays nice, because
it's got to get better.
Well, last year at Ufford Bygones, we'd had such terrible weather the whole time. Then the day of Ufford Bygones, the sun came out.
Oh wow!
And we hadn't had sun for months, and people just flocked. It was beautiful. It was one of the best days because the sun was shining, and everyone was like, "What's this? It's sunshine!" So everyone just came out, and it was such a good day. So. Ufford Bygones on the 14th of July.
Another date. Supporting the hospice again.
Exactly.
So,
and here's some live singing.
Exactly. How many are actually in the choir?
There's about 30. Yeah. So we're always looking for men as well.
Right.
There's I think there's about four men in the choir. So we're always looking for male singers.
Oh, that's great. Anything else? If you haven't got time for anything else, then you think that's what the point.
As I say, I love music, and I'm off to Glastonbury as well.
Oh wow! You managed to get a ticket?
I managed to get a ticket.
Yeah, my son was unfortunate you didn't. So
I was very lucky. So no, I'm excited about that, and seeing lots of bands, and
Oh, brilliant, fantastic. So how do you see your future? Okay, you're doing all this now for the hospice. How can you see yourself progressing through, and what would you like to take on further?
Obviously, we can't progress and we can't go anywhere without the support of the community. Right. So my job is to keep people involved, and keep people excited about doing events for us, and just finding new people to get involved. Maybe not everybody has a connection with the hospice. No. A lot of people will know someone that has used the services of the hospice, and you never know later on when you might need the services of the hospice. But you don't have to have a connection with the hospice to raise money for the hospice. No. You can, as I say, get in touch with me. I can show you around. I can show you the work that the hospice does. So you can still do events, and you can still do fun things. It doesn't have to be doom and gloom. It can be something fun. You get together with a group of friends and just want to raise some money. And I'm just trying to inspire people to raise money for the hospice. Exactly. Yeah. Because we've got the Woodbridge Carnival coming up, I believe. Yes. We've got a float. I was going to say, the hospice choir. The hospice choir are doing a float. Right. So there'll be on the back of a trailer, I guess, being towed around singing some songs. So that will be fun.
Great.
And then the Woodbridge Friends group, we've got a Woodbridge Friends group as well.
Okay.
They'll be doing a stand and hopefully doing a balloon tombola, they said, which will hopefully get the children involved in something fun for them to do and win some prizes and bits. So the Woodbridge Friends group are going to be there, and the Hospice Choir are going to be there.
That's double whammy. And of course Felixstowe Carnival again. Yes, they'll probably have something on the field.
Yeah,
I believe they normally do, don't
they? It'll probably the Felixstowe Friends group that look after that again.
Because that's coming up in a couple of months' time.
Yeah, again, let's hope the weather. It's all about the weather.
It is all about the weather, isn't it?
You plan. And if the weather's bad, there's nothing you can do. You just have to put your poncho on and.
Well, that's it, really, isn't it? I mean, you can't do much else.
No,
you know, it's you plan all these events and
but
I'm sure it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, Emily, thank you very, very much for coming in and talking to me and our viewers. Very, very interesting. The website will be on the flyer for this. Pick up on it, contact Emily or one of her crew, and just go for it. Every little bit helps.